What's up, guys? This is Seth with Landing Page Dudes, and in this video I'm going to be teaching you about the IKEA effect. It's why customers pay more to build their own bundles. It was studied by Harvard University, and if you implement this psychology principle into your Shopify store, you will see your AOV climb by at least 30%. Now, let's talk about pre-made bundles. I don't have anything against pre-made bundles. They just don't necessarily sell well, and you're not maximizing on the opportunity. Now, the problem isn't the products itself, it's the approach and how you're framing your bundle. So I'm going to show you an example. Here you'll see a laptop, and I'm going to purchase this laptop. And underneath, I have this curated bundle. Now, this is curated by the store. Maybe I want to add a different color mouse. Maybe I want to add a power bank with more storage, and this is what a typical pre-made bundle looks like. They don't convert well, and maybe I'll add one product, but the whole issue with this is it's not personalized. The customer's not able to build their own bundle, build their own experience, and choose their own product. Think about when you walk through an Apple store or through a store that sells electronics. You want to be able to put into the cart what you want. Maybe you want a different color mouse, a different color power bank, and maybe you want to add, an extension cable. And that's the problem with pre-made bundles, is that they're curated. Most of the times the customer adds one item, maybe two, and they're gone. And your AOV stays flat. Your bundles collect dust. Now, the study was conducted by Harvard, and it's called the IKEA Effect. And if you guys want to go online and read more about it, it's very, 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 very interesting. And some of the biggest marketers in the world teach it. And it's such an important principle to understand. It's based on psychology and buying behavior. And I'm going to explain it to you very simply because it is a very long experiment. But basically, Harvard sent two groups of people boxes of furniture. The first group of people got the furniture in pieces, so they had to build it. And the second group of people got it pre-built, so it was already built. The first group that actually built the furniture, they had more of a sense of ownership, and they said that they would pay 63% more just to keep it. And the idea of what this IKEA effect tries to convey is that we place such a high value and attachment on products that you build, and it's regardless of the end result. Now, if you've ever ordered from IKEA or from a furniture store, you know that most of the times the furniture does not come assembled, especially if you buy from IKEA. And I myself, I've purchased from IKEA many, many times, couches and furnitures and beds. And when you get it, you have to build it. And it's such an emotional investment. There's so much effort that goes behind it. But once you've built it, you feel proud. You feel like you've completed a task. You feel like you own it. There's a connection between you and this product now. And that's what the IKEA effect is that user effort builds a happy user. And versus if you were to get that couch already assembled. Now, think about it from a different angle. If you built the furniture, and even after building it, you notice maybe there's a squeaky noise or something doesn't feel right, because you built it, you don't care because you have that sense of ownership. It was your effort. And you're not going to call IKEA and say, hey, what the hell's going on? Versus if you got a piece of furniture that was pre-built, delivered to you, and you noticed a squeaky noise and a few screws loose, you would definitely be calling and saying, hey, this product is damaged, I don't like it, and I don't want it. So that's the IKEA effect. And what we do in e-commerce is we apply this to so many different segments, but specifically in this video, it's about bundles. So the IKEA effect, it falls on three pillars. And the first one is effort justification. So we inflate value to make our effort feel worth it. The second is the competent boost. It's finishing something that makes us feel capable. That good feeling that you get once you've completed a task. And the third one is the extended self, which is created objects become part of our identity and we are willing to pay more. And that perfect example leads me to pre-made versus build your own. Now, when you see a pre-made bundle, you don't decide what's in it. It's already done for you. It's generic, one size fits all. So every customer that lands on this page is going to see the exact same upsell. There's no emotional investment, it's easy to return, and there's a low perceived value. Versus build your own, where the customer chooses their own products, they personalize it to their needs, it triggers the IKEA effect, it's harder to return because it's something you've created and you've selected, and there's a higher perceived value. So in the end, it's the same products, it's a different approach with just different results. Now, if you have not heard of Build-A-Bear, quickly I'll explain it to you. Build-A-Bear is a children's store. You usually find this retail store inside of malls. And what it is that it sells a bear and then they allow you to dress it up. Now, the base cost of a bear is anywhere between 16 to 30 bucks. So what you do is you buy this bear and then you can then go through this entire sequence. So first you choose the bear, you choose the stuff, you put a heart on it, and then you choose the shoes and the accessories and the sounds and the scents. And by the time you check out, that $16 to $30 product has now turned into a $50 to $75 purchase. And you don't mind because it's something you purchased, it's something you made. And if something went wrong with that teddy bear when you brought it home, you're less likely to return it because it's your creation. It's something that you owned. So Build-A-Bear is the perfect example of the IKEA effect. Turning a $30 product, which is I built this effort, and then having these upsell bundles where you could brush your bear clean, you could choose the outfits and choose the accessories, and getting the customer to spend more while owning the product and creating that emotional investment. Now, what you're looking at is the bundle builder for a company called Blueland, and I absolutely love it, and they've been running with this bundle builder for over a year. It allows the customer to select and personalize what they want with incentives. So the more products you add, the higher the discount you get. And why it's so important to have a bundle builder that you could personalize is it's going to increase your AOV. It's going to drastically reduce your returns, which is super important. And I explained that when a customer builds it themselves, that reduction in returns is going to be there. You're going to see a higher add to cart, and most importantly, a better LTV. Now, this was conducted by a Shopify study on 148 e-commerce brands, and it was an 18-month study. So if you're looking for ways to increase AOV, reduce returns, increase add to cart rates and LTV, think about building a custom product builder and incentivize users to add more products to the cart by getting discounts. And brands that do this really well is DockATot, OLLY, and Dr. Squatch. They let customers build, they buy more, and they stay on the site longer. And what I'll do is I'll show you how this flow works. So when you come onto Dr. Squatch, this is called a subscription bundle builder. And not only does it increase AOV, but the customer is going to be subscribed quarterly. So every 3 months, this customer is going to be getting this package. So first they could choose between the bars, 6, 10, or 4 bars. Let's go with 4, because that's probably what most customers are going to set. They're going to choose their 4 bars, and then they're going to click next. Here, they're then brought with deodorants. Okay, maybe they want 2 sticks. Then they're going to click on next. Over here, they have these add-ons. And as you can see, what Dr. Squatch is doing is so clever. They're letting customers personalize their bundle. And because that customer has personalized, put in the effort, completed the task, they're going to have more of an emotional investment, and they're going to be looking forward to this box coming every 3 to 4 months. And the best thing about it as well is that AOV has climbed up significantly. Now, this is how you can apply bundle builders into your own store. I don't suggest using an app. If you are on a budget, you could try to use an app, but if you'll notice, the companies I'm going to show you, which are some of the biggest on Shopify, the reason why they build custom is because they want to create an experience that is mobile first, that's based on personalization, and doesn't have any limitations that many of these apps carry. So the first thing that I showed you was Blueland, which is the mix and match. So on Blueland, here you could see, I might want to get a toilet bowl cleaner, and you'll automatically see here the discount. I might want to get a laundry detergent, And that's what the mix and match looks like. As I'm adding, I see my savings. Now, the next example is Happy Box. I'm going to refresh this because I just went through it. So Happy Box allows you to create a gift box. And this can work for any type of company. If it's clothing, if it's electronics, if it's supplement. The idea here is I want to add all these different items from different collections into a box. So here I'll get this wood coaster set. I'll get a mug. I'll get some lights. I'll click on next step. Then the box that I wanted to come in, I'll click on next step, and then a card. And you'll notice the same process from Dr. Squatch is being implemented into the Happy Box store. They're letting the customer totally personalize the shopping experience. The customer is going to spend more. He's going to be able to personalize it. He's going to have that sense of accomplishment, and the returns are going to be less because he created it, he or she created it, and there's that emotional investment. The next one, which I showed you, which is Dr. Squatch. But lastly, I want to show you Huel, which is one of the best. So what Huel does is it allows you to complete the set. So here you have the actual product. And then below, Huel gives you the ability to quickly add one product more. Add. And on mobile, it looks absolutely incredible. If you are a supplement brand, this is what I highly suggest doing. They do such a good job on making this mobile first product page where customers can quickly just keep adding and keep adding and keep adding. And you'll notice they do it cleverly. They put their upsells before the call to action. Because think about it, when you're walking through a grocery store or when you're walking through a department store, you know, before you get to the checkout, they usually have those lanes where like they have all those like quick products that you can add to your cart. That's the mentality. Not many people are going to want to scroll past and add bundles. So I highly recommend, if you're a supplement store or any type of store, start putting those bundles in those product add-ons above the CTA. And if you're looking for a mobile first example, this is absolutely perfect. Now, any format that lets customers make choices will trigger this effect. Unfortunately, many of the Shopify apps that are out there, they don't allow you to customize or have that mobile first. So it's definitely worth the investment for you to go and build this page. Now, if you're looking for a quick option, we do have our own app called Ad Sections. We have a bundle builder that is exactly like Blueland. It's $50. You can add it to your store, and I'm going to put the link down in the description for you guys. All right, now pricing psychology. Guys, this is so important. And before I go through this, you'll notice everywhere the savings are showing everywhere you see on every single thing. All the savings, all the pricing, how much you're saving. It's important that you guys use pricing psychology. For example, the way you frame pricing. 3 for $5 outperforms $1.67 each. So if you're selling a bundle in that case, it's better for you to keep it simple and digestible. Get 5 products for $20. Get 10 products for $100 versus, $2 each or $3 each. 3 for $5 outperforms $1.67 each. So bundle framing wins. Next is the tier discounts. That's the discounts you saw on Blueland. By giving more of a discount based on how many products a customer puts in the cart. Next is the show. So if it's under $100, show a % off. If it's over $100, show a dollar amount saved. Super important. It's best to show both, but this pricing psychology is going to help you convert more. Customers look at it. It's important to have, and if you're building a bundle, it needs to be there. Now, most importantly is mobile. The shopping experience has to be mobile first. It needs to load fast. 53% of users leave a page if it loads over 3 seconds. You need large tap targets. Thumbs, not cursors. You need that sticky bottom CTA. It needs to be swipe friendly. And guest checkout. Get rid of this, create an account, and you want to make sure that checkout is as easy as possible. Get their email, get their address, nothing else. Now looking at one of my favorite bundle builders, because it's so simple, I'll show you what it looks like on desktop. Super simple. Very, very, very simple. But on mobile, I really like it. It's beautiful, it's simple. You add whatever 12 pack you want, and then you go into a subscription. But the one thing you'll notice is how big and digestible everything is. It's made to mobile first, and anyone can use this. Now, the UX that converts. So having tested thousands of different landing pages on the agency side and looking at Shopify trends, these are things that you have to keep in mind. Is when you're building a bundle builder, limit it to 4 to 6 options. You could add more, but I would suggest when you're starting to run traffic to this page, limit it to 4 to 6 options. Too many choices is called paralysis. When you have 30 different options, customers are going to become overwhelmed. And in the study, it showed that having 24 options had a 10 times lower conversion than 6. Now, a lot of the options I showed you had more, but they've built their branding. Everyone knows who they are. So when you're starting with cold traffic that's coming to your bundle builder, try to do it with max, I wouldn't say 4 to 6, I would say 6 to 8. Next, show a progress bar. The visual progress equals commitment. And users wait 3 times longer when they see progress. Next is use smart defaults. Just like here, when we're looking at Huel, it automatically throws you into a subscription. And I've said this in so many videos that when you're selling something, use the default settings to your advantage. On the subscription side, always have the subscribe and save pre-selected versus the one time. Users are most likely going to stick with the default, so it's super important that you're using default settings to your advantage. Next is display running total and savings. You need to make sure that you have that pricing psychology anchored in. It keeps them engaged, it keeps it transparent, and it'll get them to the end checkpoint where they purchase. Now, I want to thank you guys for watching this video. If you do want to add a custom bundle builder to your Shopify store, please download our app, install our app on Shopify called Ad Sections. We have a bundle builder just like Blueland. It's 100% native. There's no apps. It works flawlessly. It's mobile first. It's beautiful, and it's only $50. Now, what I suggest is try it, see how well it converts for you, and if the future you want to build something better, do so. But definitely, if you want to get quick, if you want to get started quickly, get the app, try it out. It looks just like this, and it's going to allow you to purchase. It's going to allow your customers to purchase more products, make it personal, and increase your AOV. Thanks, guys.